So guys, can you please just confirm me this thing that my audio, video and the screen sharing all are perfect and you can see this all things. It's echoing. Vinsha, is it still echoing or is it okay now? Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. So welcome back with the another session. It is our day 6 of the live past paper practice session. Before starting the session, it is one complaint from my side to you all that if you remember in the last class when we ended it, and I requested all of you that you guys will attempt the Yaxmarine specimen number 2 by your own and you will match it with my answer. And I deliberately did not uploaded the answer which we drafted. And not a single student asked me for the answer. That means that no one attempted it. So, guys, what do you think? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Shawan, please. Because see, if I'm going to only draft the paper and attempt it, I can pass it. But in order for you to pass the paper, you have to do the practice by your own self as well, right? So please make sure that you guys are also putting the same effort so that you can pass the SBL exam with the good marks. Because in SBL exam, if you are not doing good practice for the drafting, believe me, you would not be able to pass it, right? So anyways, I will share the answer with you, and now let us start the session. So like we used to do in all the sessions, we will first go through the specimen pre-scene in a very quick way so that we can understand the industry and the company background and ultimately go on towards solving the case study. So here we have a very unique and interesting um, industry or the company that is related to the pet care services. So it is a Perecuro Vet Service Limited, that is PVS, the company whose case study we are going to solve over these 2 days, Saturday and the Sunday. Pet veterinary vet services in Ireland. It provides the care services for the pets. It's a very difficult word for me as well. Veterinary, right? And it's the fifth largest organization in the industry, and it has been established since the 32 years ago, right? Overview about the industry. It is the overview of the industry that the pet vet services industry provide healthcare for pets. The organization within the industry employs specialist animal doctor known as veterinarians, right? So here we have a tricky thing that all the staff or the employees which are used as a front end service provider, they are trained doctor, they are skilled staff, right? You have to keep it in the mind. Specialist animal nurses, all right. Pets are domesticated or tamed animal which are kept primarily as a source of companionship or pleasure. You have to have an idea that how do the people perceive pet? They perceive them as a primarily source of companionship and the leisure things. It includes dog, cat, small mammals, birds, small reptiles, and the types of rodent. Right? Veterinarians study veterinary medicine at university. Um, at the university for 5 years. So it is a 5 year program or the qualification which the doctors pursue, and then they have to go to the demanding exams and the rigorous on job training. It is same like the ACCA and the other professional qualification. So here we are getting to know about this industry, because see, again, now you guys would be coming to know that what is the role of the pre-scene, because I can bet you that no one of you could have the idea about this industry, like what is going around in the pet vet industry, what are the qualification criteria, what are the job training requirements and everything. So the pre-scene is giving you this all idea, right? Veterinarian, this thing we discuss. Now the services provided. What are the kinds of services which are provided through the pet vet companies? These are annual vaccination, diagnosis of health condition, disease, medical treatment once on condition, disease or industry injury has been diagnosed. Prescription of medication. A prescription is an authorization by the veterinarians for the issue of the certain medication. Sale of both prescription and the non-prescription medication, routine surgical operation, referral for serious medical issues, complex surgeries, specialist service, guidance and advice on the pet care. Sale of specialist pet food which addresses specific health and age related issues, sale of other products, accessories such as bedding, cages and toys for pets. So it is a comprehensive list of the services which one can provide to the pet owners or the pets, right? So all services which one could imagine are included here. All right. So these types of services are usually provided via consultation with the veterinarians or the vet nurses, right? So you have to have these two people in your organization, otherwise you cannot operate. Okay. Consultations are usually booked on a telephone or online. In Ireland, average consultancy time is 15 minutes. Okay. Market structure. What is the market structure? Market structure is that vet organization were used to be small business, but now number of pets in Ireland has increased. The size of many businesses has also grew because obviously, as we all know that the way the population increases, the demand also increases. So the population of the pet owners or the pets, it is increasing, and therefore the demand and the business are also growing. Okay, so the larger organization became acquiring smaller ones due to the potential cost saving from the economies of scale. It is anticipated that the acquisition activity will continue over the next 5 years, right? So we have the acquisition thing always into the play or into the game in this industry. Most recently, multinational organizations, particularly those which have pet food divisions, have been attracted by this industry profits. So as we all know that the multinational companies, they have the different divisions. So one of the division of which deals with the pet food, they are now attracted to this industry because of the high profits in this industry. What does this market gives? It gives an added attraction of the industry, that it provides another route to the market for their pet food products. So they can also now these multinational companies, they can also sell their pet foods in this industry as well, industry of the Ireland. Now going forward, for this paragraph I have made this summary very easy to understand. There are 3 multinational companies which are currently operating into the industry, and they have occupied 52% of the market share. And there are 3 large companies, they are operating on the regional level. And here we have the breakup of the market share as well, market share by revenue. These are the 3 companies, the MNCs, Goals Group, Bellstone and Hewett Group. They have the 52% of the market share. And these are the 3 large organizations which are working on the regional level. They have this share 7, 6 and 4%, very small. And the other hundreds of other organizations which are having the 31% of the market share. And industry has employed 36,000 people, and revenue has been like $2.5 billion in the last year. Okay, so here we have the summary of this paragraph as well. The average revenue growth is 3.5%, and it is expected that it will be 6.8% in the future. Shabnam, I just explained it. Let me just tell you one more thing, that here it is a breakup of the percentage. It is 100%, right? The 3 top percentage, they are occupied, or they are kept by the large 3 MNCs, right? The way they told us here, 3 multinational organizations control 52 of the percent. So 1, 2 and this 3, they 3 have the 52% share. And these are the 3 large independent vet organizations which are operating regionally, 1, 2 and 3. And here we have the 100 of the smaller businesses. They are here, and they all combined basis own the 31% of the share. Shabnam, is it clear? And we can move forward. Okay, thank you. Mm, all right. So on 31st March, the Ireland pet vet industry, this we discussed. So the revenue growth has been 3.5% over the years, but it is expected that the growth in the revenue will increase. Like it will get 6.8% in the future. So the market has the potential, right? Pet pet ownership ratio is also increasing. So since it is increasing and it is also expected that it will increase even more. Like so, if the pet ownership percentage is increasing or the ratio is increasing, that means that the demand of the pet vet services or the pet healthcare services will also increase. Okay. Innovation and advances in the pet care and treatment has been on the top, right? It has been the innovation and the advancement has been done continuously or regularly in this industry. So this is the summary of this paragraph, and let me just tell you one more thing. It is a very like important thing. The revenue growth is also expected from the pet healthcare plans. What do we mean by pet healthcare plan? Do you guys know about the installment plans? Right? Do you guys know about it? The installment plan. Can you please tell me in the chat? Yes. So in this industry as well, now the companies are introducing the installment plans for the high cost treatment of their pets, right? So this is the thing that people are expecting that the revenues from this scheme will grow over the time, right? This will be a very popular service or the scheme for the people or the customers. So what does it do? It spread the cost of the several month treatment over the period of the treatment so that the customer can pay over the time. Okay. And the other thing is that clients are generally willing to spend increasing amount of money taking care of their pets, right? Most of the pet owner consider the good health of the pets to be necessity and use the service of the veterinarians regardless of their disposable income. This is something I feel like it is a very big thing to know about the industry, is that the people are now increasing their spending on the pet and their healthcare, and also they are making it near to the necessity. If regardless of their disposable income, regardless of the economic condition and everything, they are spending on their pets. So you can understand how important the pet healthcare and the services or well-being is important to the people right there. So here we have the cost breakup of this industry. The cost breakup is that we have three types of main cost. Number one, staff cost. Number two, the cost of purchases. And number three, the other cost. Let me break it down further for you to understand what are the costs included in the staff cost, what are the costs included in the purchases, and what are the costs included in the other cost. So when I talk about the staff cost, it includes the biggest portion. It includes the training, which comprise the biggest portion of the cost incurred by the pet vet organization. In purchases, we have medical supplies such as medication, bandages, syringes, as well as the product purchased for the resale, that are pet food and accessories. So for staff cost, we have the cost of training. In purchases, we have this cost, and for the other cost, we have the cost of premises, the administration cost, the health and safety. For example in relation to the storage of medicine and marketing. So we have the health and safety of the staff. In pet industry, when they go to treat the pet, sometimes they can bite them, they can put the scratch on them. So you have to take care about their health and the safety of your employees as well, and the marketing. So about the client, while historically pets have tend to be owned by those over the age of 35%. 65% of the new pet owners in Ireland are the last 5 year aged 16 to 34 age people. So that means that the now younger generation is also having the pets. And the other thing is that clients choose clinic which they can travel easily, so they can get there quickly in emergency, so that they can minimize the transportation time for their pets. Clients are increasingly looking for the convenient consultation time in evenings and at the weekend, meaning pets vet organizations are under pressure to extend opening hours. So that means that the client prefer two things: that the clinics are near to their location, they can go to them easily, and in case of emergency they can reach the clinic quickly. And another thing is that they prefer the time of the evenings or the weekend. That is why the clinics have to extend their time and have to ask for the double shift from the staff. Many clients benchmark consultation fee charged by the organization in the same area. That means that the comparison of the fees are done within the area, right? Because they don't want to go outside the area, they don't want to travel a lot in order to go to the clinic which are far from their premises. That is why the clinic has to keep their fees low. Many pet care organizations mark up medication prices. What they are telling us, that there are two kinds of charges we charge to the customer. Number one is consultation fee, and the number two is the medications which we give to them. So what they are doing, they are keeping the charges of the consultation low, and they are adding the reduction into the medication fee, so that they can recover from the medication the loss of the price which they reduce due to the pressure. Are you guys getting the point? Is it clear that how they are adding the markup into the medicines? Shabnam, Abdullah, Vivek, Saud, yes, perfect. So here we have the other thing is that challenges within the industry in the Ireland. The number one challenge is, as I told you, that it is a specialized nature industry, and there are the veterinarians who go through the 5 years of the education, demanding exam, and then the on-job training. So that means they have the bargaining power, and they will be somehow shortage. So the challenge is that about the recruitment and the retention of the staff, and this challenge is increasing the difficulty for the organization. There's an increase in demand for veterinarians because the pet owners are increasing, right? And there are two factors which are leading to the nationwide shortage of the veterinarians. What are the two factors? The number one factor is that the demand for the increase, demand is increasing for the veterinarians because the pet owners are increasing, and the other thing is that people are training as and fewer people are training as veterinarians because of the rise in the cost. Why? The training cost is increasing heavily, so that is why the people are less people are getting training for the veterinarian. So the demand is increasing and the supply is decreasing. So that is why the industry is having a severe shortage of the veterinarians. All right. Long working hours, which are driven by the shortage of staff. Obviously, because of the shortage of the staff which is available have to work on the long hours. Sharp rise in pet ownership, and the client demand for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 65 days a year. That means they want you to be available every time, right? Are increasing problem across the industry. So demand is increasing, long hours working, shortage of the staff. That these all are things which are combining and making a huge difficulty for the industry. Challenging negotiation with the pet owners who cannot afford treatment are regular occurrence. These two issues are having effect on the well-being of the staff. So they are now telling us that the staff is now affected by these things, long hours and the challenging negotiation with the client. Across the industry, 5% of the staff are absent with work-related stress, and staff retention is problematic with average staff turnover at 13%. So they are saying that 5% of the staff takes the leave, or when they are absent, it is because of the work-related stress, and the turnover is 13%. Client loyalty is very low in this industry. There is a high level of competition on fees, quality of care, range of services offered, and opening hours between the clinic, which are located close to each other. As I just said, that the competition is within the area. So the competition is based on the fees, quality, range of services, and the opening hours which the clinic is providing. Okay. So here we have the source of competition. Although competition has fallen to some extent over the past few years because of the industry consolidation, as we just discussed, that there has been the acquisition activity. So since due to the acquisition, the industry is getting consolidated and few players are now having the large share because of the acquisition, right? So the competition from the other channel are increasing as follow. The large budget pet superstores, they are giving the competition. How? Two superstores, Best for Pets and Pet Fair, sell a wide range of pet foods and pet accessories at low prices because they are budget superstores. Store staff who do not have the vet training also offer general advices. So the issue is that this is a specialized industry, but these superstores, they are having a staff who are not educated, who are not trained, but still giving some sort of advices to the customers. And obviously the customers are very innocent. They are, if someone is giving the advice in a very good way, in a good manner, they will take it and they will apply and they will get happy. So this is the sort of challenge which the clinics who are having the specialized or trained veterinarians are facing due to this thing. Online pet medication. If the client obtains prescription from their veterinarian, they can buy prescription medication often at a significant discount to the prices charged by a pet organization from online pet medication provider. So, as we all know, that in the medication industry, you can only buy, in some countries you can only buy those medication only which are prescribed by the doctor. So if you are getting the prescription online by any veterinarians, and if you are going to buy the medication from them, they are offering you the huge discounts. Okay, so this is the one source of competition. And then we have the telehealth. What does the telehealth mean? Telehealth uses electronic communication and information technologies to enable healthcare professional to provide healthcare services remotely at a distance. So this is like an online teaching thing. Okay, there are several pet vet health telehealth provider in Ireland offering services to their own clients or on behalf of the other organization as well. So there is the outsourcing thing as well in their telehealth, I would say, option. Some only offer remote services such as advice 24/7 360 via telephone, web chat, video consultation, while other provide a mix of both remote and face-to-face services. So there is also a two mode in the telehealth as well. One is the complete online and the one is hybrid, the online as well, the physical. Okay. So the pet healthcare has a large carbon footprint due to the waste product, resource consumption, and medicines usage. So this you have to keep in mind that the carbon footprint is very high. There have been recent negative press reports on the human healthcare industry, which highlights the need to consider the environmental impact of the industry, and there are fears within the pet vet service industry that it will soon face the similar negative publicity. So the press release or the press report is related to the human healthcare. So now the pet vet industry is also afraid, or they are scared that the similar kind of report or the release could be issued on our industry as well, and it will have a negative impact on our industry. So this is somewhat happening in the environment. Innovation and development. If I talk about the innovation and development, it is one of the main challenge because technological advances in human healthcare, such as the use of artificial intelligence and the machine learning, are expected to continue to filter down into more advanced medical, surgical, and diagnostic pet care procedures. So they are saying that the advancement which have been done in the human healthcare sector, it will be carry forward to the pet healthcare sector as well. Many development have been made industry led to an increase in the quality and breadth of the services. Obviously, we all know that the technological advancement always brings out the efficient, innovative ideas, innovative solution, and the increase in the number of services which you can give to your client. Some of the new improved services are expensive to deliver, but technology has reduced some consultation time, meaning pets can be treated at a lower cost to the client. So the time of the consultation has been reduced due to the technology. And since the time is reduced, your cost will also reduce. So you can provide the client at a lower price as well using the low cost strategy. Okay. Technology has also have a favorable impact on both business management software by the industry and the communication with the client. Digital technology is being increasingly used by the Golas Group, Bellstone Group, and Hewlett Group. These are the three MNCs to market their services more effectively. They are using the digital technologies, e-marketing thing to market their services. Telehealth is providing increased flexibility and convenience for the client. It is a remote service that we just discussed. Here we have some more information. This is a pre-scene. This pre-scene as compared to the specimen 1 and 2 has a lot comprehensive information. That is why it is taking a lot of time. Veterinarian must register with the CCVP. This is the organization, just we have the ACCA, right? So they have to get registered with them, which regulates them, support the public interest, safeguards the pest. CCVP Code of Conduct sets out the professional responsibility of the veterinarians with respect to the patient, clients, the profession, and the public, just like our Code of Ethics. CCVP runs the standards for pet program SSP. This is the program or the standard program for the pet industry. Most of the Ireland pet organization have the core level of SSP accreditation. This is some type of membership, right? But only 5% hold the higher level. So there are two levels, the core level and higher level. So majority but only 5% has this competitive patient, clients, and the community and the environment. So obviously doing something that is beneficial to the society at large, which includes the vet team, clients, environment, and the everyone. Many veterinarians and vet nurses are members of the Ireland Vet Union. So we have the union as well for the employees or the professionals, which campaigns for the better workplace condition across the industry. The AVU is increasingly concerned about the well-being of its members. Okay. Organizations within the pet vet industry have several legal obligations. What are the legal obligations which are imposed on the organization? For example, compliance with the health and safety legislation to protect their staff and general public. Okay. Compliance with the requirement to display a large notice informing client that they can request a written prescription. So that means, let me just read it. That means that the client does not need to buy medication at the client treating their pet, but can source it elsewhere, potentially more cheaply should they want to. So that means that if the customer wants or the client wants, they will ask you to give them the prescription on the written paper, so that you can go out to any pharmacy and buy the medicines wherever you find it cheaper or wherever you want to, right? Provision of or pay another organization to provide on behalf of a emergency service. So if there is one person is your client, but in case your clinic is not open and the client has some emergency, so you have the obligation that the client will go to another clinic and you will pay for the treatment of that clinic as well. So this is the obligation. Either you have to provide for or you have to pay for. So now the industry information is end, and now we will move forward toward the specific company information. Let me know if there is any doubt or any confusion related to the industry information. Do we have any doubts or question related to the industry information? No. I know that this pre-scene part is somewhat maybe a bit of boring because it's one-way communication. I'm trying to cover the pre-scene as fast as I can so that we can move towards the main question. The last point is that, see, provision of or pay another organization to provide on their behalf a 24/7 365 emergency service. So that means that if your clinic cannot provide the 24/7 365 service, then you have to pay to another clinic which is providing the 24/7 services. So in case your client has the emergency and you are not available, so the other clinic will facilitate them, and you will have to pay them that you will please facilitate my client. That's how it's simple. Shabnam, is it clear now? Okay, thank you. So now we have the background of the company. We are the fifth largest, and most of our growth has been organic. Like we have done some acquisition, but not the major growth is due to the acquisition. Although under the current board and senior management, it has acquired a few small independent businesses, and it has been successfully integrated into the organization. So the integration has been the successful as well. PVS run 168 clinic in the south of the Ireland, right? Only we have the 168 clinic in the south area of the country. Clinic vary in size, some having one or two veterinarians, other having 9 to 10 veterinarians. Obviously, the bigger the clinic, the more the veterinarians will be there. PVS as the head office, which is also based in the South Ireland, provides finance, IT, purchasing, legal, facilities management, human resource function. These are the functions which are operated through the head office. PVS has total 2,490 staff. Out of this is the breakup: 860 veterinarians, 295 vet nurses, and 705 support staff. Okay. So what do we mean by the support staff? This is receptionist and the clinic receptionist and the head office staff. Okay. The ratio of the veterinarians to vet nurses to support staff is broadly in line with the industry average. So the ratio of the staff is again with the industry. We have the financial year end. Okay, let's move forward. Although the prices charged by the some other vet organization are significantly lower, but we are operating, the PVS is operating on the differentiation strategy. We all know what do we mean by differentiation strategy. Using three service feature, these are the three service feature through which we differentiate from the others. What are they? Based on the location, as we just discussed, that the customer or the client prefer those clinic which are near to their houses, near to their home. So we are differentiating based on our location. What do we mean by the 85% of the PVS clinics are in town centers, the premium locations? These locations prove popular because of their convenience. They have car parking as well, who prefer to drive and easy access to on foot or using public transport. So that means that by any means you are coming either through car, on foot, or public transport, it is easy for you to come to the clinic. All right. The other thing is that PVS and the other thing is innovation. So obviously, as we discussed, that the innovation is very high in this industry. So PVS also develop wide range of innovative services, including therapy for pets experiencing behavioral problem and the use of acupuncture for pain relief. It has won numerous of awards for these innovation. Okay, quality of the service. PVS has an excellent reputation of the quality of the client service and patient care provided by the knowledgeable, happy, and engaged staff for welcoming and comfortable clinic. It has prided itself on knowing its market and giving its client what they want. So these are the service features which we differentiate from the others. Okay, these features contributed to PVS winning Ireland Vet Organization of the Year 11 times. These features have made us win this. But the last award we won 6 years ago. In previous 6 years, we have won nothing. Okay, why? I don't know. We need to check. However, as the industry has consolidated and competition has increased, PVS revenue has started to decline. See, now we are getting the hints as well. We are not winning the awards. Our revenues are declining as well. Market share has dropped every year since 2000X0. It has in the last couple of years, several competitors have been aggressively undercutting PVS prices. That means that they are charging lower prices than us. Although they offer very different services, but they have been taking the market share, but still they are, somehow taking the market share away from us. Ownership structure, the Peter Precuro retired recently. The owner retired and he no longer participate actively in the management, but he still owns 11.11% of the share. It is a major, but anyhow, the board has 8 executive director, and each of the chief executive own 11.11% of the shares. PVS is unlisted and it is all equity finance, no debt. Okay. We have 8 executive director and only one non-executive director. This is something strange, but anyhow. So this is the structure: the chair, chief executive, non-executive director, and all other director under the chief executive. Okay. So as we are non-listed, director have made the decision that not to have the audit, nomination, and remuneration committee. So there are no subcommittee of the audit, subcommittee of the board, but there is an internal audit function which reports to the chief financial officer. But I don't think that it is a good thing that the internal audit function should directly report to audit committee. If there is no audit committee, then it should report to the board, because if it is reporting to the CFO, it will have the independence issues. The COO has overall responsibility for the day-to-day operations of the PVS clinic. Individual clinics are managed by the clinic managers. So this is the flow of the reporting hierarchy. So CEO is responsible for overall operation. There is the district managers. They are responsible for each clinic. They have senior veterinarians and then the clinic managers. Right? Let us just read it one more so that you can understand this thing. Up to 10 clinic managers report to each PVS senior veterinarians. Clinic manager report to them, who in turn report to one of the 5 district managers. Then they report to district manager and then ultimately to the CEO. The district manager report to CEO, but also work with the other executive on, for example, HR, legal issues raising the clinic for which they are responsible. Anyhow. So the board has these responsibility. Every board of director, the CFO is responsible for finance, purchasing, and internal audit. CMO, quality of the patient care and medical treatment provided in the PVS clinic. The human resource director, talent management, compensation, employee benefit, training, these things. Legal director is for legal risk, regulatory issues, and the major legal problems. Business development director, he is responsible for increasing the revenue of the PVS. All right. Most decision making is centralized. Okay. District managers and senior veterinarians are responsible for generating growth for the clinics under their management within the parameters, I would say KPIs set by the board for using the resource efficiently and effectively. Information and system and use of technology. Business management software used by the PVS to record clients and patient information. They use a software, and scheduled consultation is an off-the-shelf package which has been used by the PVS for 8 years. So we have the PVS as this software. This software, what does it do? It records the client and patient information. It schedules the consultation, I would say, appointments, and it is an off-the-shelf software, right? The PVS website includes a search functionality so that the clients can find the clinic which are near to them through the website. Basic information about the services offered by each clinic. Telephone contact detail for booking the consultation. Website also details the executive team and provides some limited information on PVS, its mission and values. So it's a good website. It has some good features as well, but again, it can also be enhanced. Although emails are also used within the PVS and with the suppliers, there is no facility for the clients to communicate with the clinic via email, and PVS has only a very limited social media presence. So we are using the emails with the suppliers, but not with the clients, and social media presence is very low. There is a staff intranet which includes news and what is happening in the office. They communicate through it like MS Teams and the other ways of communication. Despite its past history of innovation, PVS is yet to make any major investment in the technological advances in the pet care. Services. The size of the clinic determines the service offered. Larger clinic can carry out wider range of diagnosis, surgical procedure than a smaller one. And the smaller clinic, they refer you towards the larger clinic if you are going towards the major surgery or the major treatment, right? This is the summary of the paragraph. Although historically PVS developed and introduced innovative range of pet care services, there has been very little innovation in recent years. And in the past 2 years, there have been no any new service offering. So we are not innovating at all in the past years. PVS clinic are open from 8:30 to 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. It veterinarians provide emergency cover outside these opening hours on a rotational basis. So we are not providing services on the weekends. So on weekend we are enjoying the life. To attract and retain the clients in an increasingly competitive market, PVS has started the PVS healthcare plan 2 years ago. The installment plan which we just discussed. This plan provides annual vaccination and other routine treatment to pet for a monthly fee payable by a direct debit client who joined the plan known as member. So you somehow take the membership and you pay every month the membership fee, and it includes the treatment and the vaccination and everything for your pet. Can also pay for the cost of expensive treatment and procedure at a later date installment plan. Although this has an impact on PVS cash flows, retention rate, as client is higher, rate of plan member as the client is higher than the client who are not plan member. So it has improved your cash flow and the retention rate of the customer because you are giving them the credit facility. PVS has to date relied on the visibility to its town center location, word of mouth, recommendation to attract the new customers. So the new customers, we have been attracting them through these two things, but its marketing activity have been very limited to poster in the clinic and advertisement in the local newspaper. So we are not doing much of the marketing. Okay. Supplier sources all medication and supplies needed for pet treatment for the pet vet supplies industry. So this is our sole supplier, the largest vet wholesaler in Ireland. It is a long established relationship with the supplier, and because purchasing is carried out centrally on PVS head office based on the information of the individual clinic, PVS receive good bulk purchasing discount. Okay. Pet food and accessories are sourced from the number of pet food supplier. For the foods and accessory, we source from the other suppliers as well, including Golas Group, the MNC, and the other which owns a number of pet food brand and purchased directly by the individual clinic. Okay. We have few risks as well, which are in the risk register, which are in the risk management program, and are looked after by the internal audit function. The most common of them are competition. Competition from the national, regional organization based on the prices. Key employees, failure to attract and retain the staff, particularly veterinarians, due to the shortage. This is the issue of the industry as well. Health and safety, failure to comply with the health and safety legislation, adverse publicity from mistakes in diagnosis and treatment. You can attract the adverse publicity if something bad happens or the unneeded thing happens. So here we have the financial information summary. The revenue, they are declining. Industry is growing, but we are declining. So that means there is some issue. Satisfaction score is also of the staff is also declining, and your clients is also declining. There we can see the green line is for the clients and the purple line is for the customers. The turnover of the staff is increasing because obviously they are not satisfied, they will go. New clients, the number of new clients is also decreasing. So here we have the extract from the website, I guess. Yes, extracts from the website. Our mission, vision, the strategic objective is that we give the client what they want, we retain our staff, we want to be a leader, and we deliver through the differentiation. What are our values? We help and support each other. We are transparent and open about our things. Quality, first class, innovation services, fulfilling individual needs, and blah, blah, blah. Career opportunities at PVS. They are telling us that we will empower you to provide the highest level of services to our clients, right? So we are telling that we are the good place and we will enable you to deliver to the client the higher level of services. Friendly atmosphere, flexible working, market leading salaries, and the generous staff discount. We have clear strategies in place to ensure fair pay, fair treatment, stamp out discrimination, encourage diversity. We are also showing this thing on our website that we are a member of CCVP. We have the accreditation from the SPP as well. We are the proud holder of the standards for pet program accreditation. This is useful for our branding and the trust and the trust building and the competitive edge if we are having the higher level of accreditation. So this is all about the pre-scene. I hope that we just covered the pre-scene and you all got what was there for about the industry and the company. Let us just have a 2 or 3 minutes break so that we can now move towards the question. In case if you have any question, you can ask in the chat. Thank you. Do we have any confusion regarding the pre-scene? Is there anyone who went through the pre-scene before the class or no one did? And you were just relying on me that sir will read this. Is no one. So let's start. So we have the past paper PVS March June 2024 attempt. The background information. Precuro Vet Service Limited provides pet vet service in Ireland. You all know you are an external consultant appointed to support both the new chief executive and the other members of the board of directors, right? So we should know what we are. We are the external party, external consultant. It is currently June 2004. The following exhibit, let me cut this thing, provide information relevant to the case study. We have the exhibit number 1, that is the board meeting transcript, an extract from the transcript of the PVS board meeting in May 2004, article from the Pet Vet, an article from the April 2004 edition of the Pet Vet Journal about the technology and the corporate social responsibility in the pet vet industry. Okay. Draft job description. A draft job description for the role of a project manager to support growth strategy project at PVS, prepared by a junior human resource assistant. Internal audit report. An internal audit report covering the activities in the credit control department of the PVS. So these are the 4 exhibits and we will be looking at them as per the requirements. Okay. The case requirements are included in the task below. Number 1 requirement is the new chief executive officer has asked the board to suggest ways to grow the business. Strategies to achieve this are to be presented at the next board meeting. So the chief executive has asked the board to suggest the ways to grow. It was a meeting. Let us just read and you will come to know what I'm trying to tell. The business development director BD is proposing a joint venture between the PVS and the Best for Pets, which would involve PVS establishing vet clinic in a number of B4P superstore. Do you guys remember this name? B4P, Best for Pets. Do you guys remember what we just discussed in the pre-scene? Can anyone recall me what was the Best for Pets? Pooja, where we discussed it or where we read it, what was related to it? There are budget superstores of the Best for Pets, Excellent South. So the business development director is suggesting to do a joint venture with them, okay, so that we can establish pet vet clinic in number of their superstores as well. The CEO wants to understand more about the joint venture and the impact it may have on the PVS brand. He is particularly interested in the extent to which the service features that have provided PVS competitive advantage. So CEO is more concerned that tell me what will be the effect on our brand and the service features. The 3 service features which we just discussed in the pre-scene. The location, the quality and the innovation. Location, innovation and the quality. Okay. Would be delivered in the joint venture. He has also asked whether a franchise agreement might be better to protect the PVS brand and reduce financial risk. So he's also thinking that if we can go to the franchising rather than the joint venture. The BD director has asked you for help in addressing the issues raised by the CEO. So the business development director has approached you and he's asking you to help him. What is required? Required is prepare the briefing notes for who? For the business development director, which assesses the impact of the joint venture on the PVS brand and the extent to which PVS services features would be delivered. Recommend whether a franchise agreement would be better than a joint venture. 14 marks. Professional skill marks are available for demonstrating evaluation skill in assessing the issues in relation to the joint venture raised by the CEO. 4 marks. So the evaluation skill are again for evaluating the impact. So see here the word impact is used. They have not asked you to go for the positives or the benefits or the drawbacks. They have asked you to give the impacts, and impact means all impacts. They can be positive, they can be negative. So you have to consider both of them. And when you are considering both of them, that means the evaluation itself, right? So that means these are 18 marks. If I divide it by 2, it will become around 9. But no, we have also give the recommendation on the joint venture as well. So I will somehow allocate 4 marks to the this joint venture part or franchising part. Okay, and the rest of the 14 marks divided by 2, that means the 7 points. So if I'm writing a good 7 points, that means that would be more than sufficient for my answer, right? So now let's go ahead and see if we have any exhibit related to it. We have the exhibit number 1, which is related to the transcript of the board meeting, and in the requirement there was nothing like this, but let us go and see if we can find something into it. Okay, so it is very general and we have to read it now. See, there can be a situation in the exam as well that by reading the scenario or the requirement, you would not get the idea that which exhibit to refer. So it is always better to go to the exhibit number 1 and see if you have any information related to your requirement which you can use in answering your question. So let us read it. Yes, Pooja. Okay. Chief Executive Officer, our market share has been falling, so I would like suggestion on how we can grow PVS. Okay. In board meeting, Chief Executive Officer is asking this thing. Business Development Director is telling that my suggestion is for the joint venture. See, something is there in the exhibit number 1. So always, never ever panic. In exam, if you are not able to assess that what exhibit is actually being referred, go and see the exhibit number 1. You will get some idea, right? So you don't need to panic. You don't need to feel like that the world is over now. With best for pets, B for P, to establish PVS clinics in some of their stores. It would be the first collaboration of this kind in our industry. BPS is the largest of Ireland 2 pet superstores. Okay, this will be the first collaboration, right? With stores outside town centers in the north and east of Ireland. This is something interesting to me because I have just gone through the pre-scene and it was something related to it. Although its low-cost strategy means it provides only a basic level of customer service, growth in customer number is exceeding the growth in pet ownership. B4P customers are attracted to its superstores by low prices, the extensive car parking available, good public transport links, allowing them to avoid the rising traffic congestion in the town center. Okay, so this is again a good thing. Low prices, car parking, transport link, avoiding congestion. Okay. An increasing number of its customers are looking for the pet healthcare advice, which B4P staff do not have the pet vet training to provide. B4P is very result-oriented organization focused on external success rather than the internal satisfaction. its organizational values are we prioritize pet, we dare to do things differently, we deliver results. Okay. So the business development director, he's saying that we should go for the joint venture with the B4P. Okay, this would be the first kind of collaboration in our industry. How it will give us benefit? It will give us benefit that we can open the super clinic in their superstores, and their superstores are outside the town center in the north and the east of the Ireland. The other thing is that he's saying that these superstores are low price strategy superstores. They have good car parking, link with the public transportation. Okay, and the number of customers are looking for the healthcare advices which B4P cannot provide because it does not have the specialized or the trained staff which we have. Okay. Chief Medical Officer, what is he saying? I have an alternative suggestion. I believe we should invest in technology to provide growth. Innovation was integral to our past success, but seems to have been lacking from our culture in the recent years. So he is suggesting that we should invest in the technology rather than going for this joint venture. Okay. Human Resource Director is saying, I think we should change our strategic direction from being profit focused to being more socially responsible. We would still achieve growth, but also benefit our stakeholders. Okay, so he's asking somewhat related to CSR things, right? For example, we could focus on staff health, well-being, or support of local animal charities. Due to the rise in the pet numbers over the recent years, we could still visit school to educate children on how to look after their pets. These activities would have a positive impact on the way in which our brand is perceived, and it may help us to achieve the higher level SPP accreditation. So we do not have it right now. It will help us to achieve. So right now he's saying that we should not focus on the profit. We should look after the well-being of the staff and the animal and the charities, because the number of the pet owners and the pets are increasing. What will it do? It will help us to increase our brand image, as per the like we would be perceived as the social responsible company, and it will help us to gain this higher level of SPP accreditation as well. Chief Operating Officer is saying that our competitor continue to focus on profit, so why should we change? Donating to the charities will reduce our profit and, more importantly, our dividends rather than help us grow. Obviously, these directors are the shareholder as well, so he's thinking about the dividends and the profits. He's saying that it will reduce our profits. Okay. Our priority should be to ensure internal processes are effective so that they can support growth. I have received a worrying internal audit report about the credit control department. This department manages our healthcare plan, which enable the clients to defer the cost of their pet's treatment. This helps us retain client. I will be investigating the issue raised and will update you at the next board meeting. Chair is saying, colleagues, we are now out of time. Please present your growth strategies, ideas in the detail at the next board meeting. So based on this exhibit, I am getting few ideas, but let us just discuss this thing with you as well. So let me clear the question again for you so that we can move towards the drafting of the answer. Business Development Director is asking you to assess the impact of the joint venture. All right. So that he can address the issues raised by the Chief Executive Officer. What are the issues raised by the Chief Executive Officer? He raised this issue that tell me what will be the impact on number one, our brand and the service feature. What is our brand being perceived by the people? We are working on the differentiation strategy. We are providing the high-end quality of the services. So this is our brand value. And our service features are that we focus on the good locations, we focus on innovation and the quality of the services. So he's saying that if we are going to do the joint venture, what will be the impact on us? So now I am looking at you guys. Tell me what would be the impacts on our brand. I need from you guys. If we can have 4 to 5 impacts from you guys, then we can think about the franchising and the other thing. What do you guys think? What will be the impact on our brand? Like what would be the positive impact of this joint venture and what will be the negative impact? Good Shabnam. See, she just took a good direction to answer it. She started from the service features and started matching it with the B4P because we are going to do a joint venture. So she will just discuss this. If it matches, it's a good thing. If it doesn't, it's a bad thing. Simple. These are the impacts. Shabnam, I need you to think about the other factors as well. Appreciate it. We have Sahood, Pooja, Sneha, Vinsha, Harshi, Esther, Hira. Can I scroll the exhibit? Okay, let me go to and scroll to the exhibit. Here it is. Do you guys remember that we have the clinic in the town center? That is the South Ireland only. And here we have the North and East as well. So we go for quality while B4B go for the quantity. So I would really appreciate if you would use the words in the pre-scene or the exhibit. So you can go for the low prices. Use the word low prices strategy. Okay. JV with B4P will increase the economies of scale as B4P is the largest and as whole outside North and East will result in increase in customer base. Good point, Pooja. Good point. Good point. And what about the innovation thing? What about the innovation thing? Are they doing the innovation or not? I don't think so that B4B is doing the innovation. Do you guys think that they are doing some type of innovation? Pooja, Saud, Sneha, Esther, is B4B doing some type of innovation? No, we do not have any expertise. Yes, but Pooja, can you please tell me that how it will have the impact on the brand and the service features? See, this is the tricky thing. This is the thing that Pooja, you don't need to be demotivated. But the thing is that these are the issues with most of the students. They just write the answer. If they don't think that it is relevant or not. In requirement, it is specifically mentioned that you have to tell the impact which are on the brand and the service features. So Pooja, your point has no impact on the brand on the service feature unless you somehow able to link it with it. No, since they do not provide training to the vet. Shabnam is saying no, they are focused on external satisfaction and we go for internal satisfaction. No, South, we also go for the external satisfaction as well. No. So from Pooja point, if I would say that this is the first type of collaboration in the industry. This is the first type of collaboration in the industry. So don't you think it is a type of innovation from our side? The service feature of innovation which we were missing from many times, this type of JV will do the innovation. So if you will say they don't know the pros and cons of the collaboration, then what we are doing as an external analyst, we are here to do this thing, right? So we cannot say this. Vinsha is saying because of customer loyalty. Vinsha, what was your point? All right, so we have few points. Number one is that if I talk about the brand, our brand is differentiation, known for differentiation and good quality, and they are low prices. So it can create the confusion, right? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. This is the another issue. This is another issue, but this is the thing is part of innovation. And the other thing is that the location thing, the location is match with us. The other thing is that it will increase our revenues. How I'm saying this thing? If you go towards this and if you read this thing, that increasing number of its customers are looking for the pet healthcare advices which B4 B4P staff does not provide training to. So don't you think that if we will do the collaboration with them, we would be able to provide the services to their customer? Excellent, Shoaib Jalil. Shabnam, yes, will be able to attract new customers. Yes, 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 yes. So this will be again a good thing, right? So now let's move towards drafting the answer. All right. So we were requested to make the briefing notes. All right. Let me just confirm it from the question as well. It was briefing notes or not? Yes, briefing notes. And briefing notes, it is coming from to business development director from us. Who we are? We are the external consultants. What is the subject? What should be the subject? Guys, can I have the subject from you? Is that joint venture or franchising? How about if I would write impacts of joint JV and franchising? Right? Vinsha is also correct. We can write impact of joint venture alone as well. But again, that those new customer won't get better quality PVS providing D2. Yes, yes, yes. We will write this thing in the answer, Pooja. Date. What is the date? It was June 2000X4. If I'm not wrong, let me go to the question and see it. Yes, it was June 2000X4. All right. So now we are about to write the introduction paragraph. And those who are since with me from the day one, they know that how we are going to write the introduction paragraph. Guys, can you please tell me from the requirement? Yes, excellent, Vinsha. So let me go and copy from the requirement. Have I opened it or not? No, I have to open it. So in downloads, I have the question here. So from requirements, this he is asking us to prepare a briefing note for BD director, which I will copy it from here, which assesses. All right, copy. Here I go. This briefing paper. Let's do some formatting changes. All right, this briefing paper assesses the impact and recommend whether a franchising agreement would be better than a joint venture or not. And believe me, those students which will mix up these two things, these are two different things. Number one, you have to assess the impact and then you have to recommend whether the franchising should be opted or not. If you would mix it, you will get confused and you will mess up the answer. So you have to make sure that while answering the one part of the requirement, do not think about the other, right? And do not try to mix it up. Okay. So now I will put the heading impact of the JV. The first impact I would write is the brand. What will happen? It will have the, see, I will start from here that the brand image of PVS is known for the differentiation and the quality of services. Whereas the B4P, let us go to the exhibit and see what was written here. Yes, B4P is operating on the low price strategy as it is a budget superstore. Am I correct? It is a budget superstore, right? So this is somehow contradictory to each other and can create a confusion or the confusion in the perspective or mind of the customer about us, that have we shifted from our differentiation strategy to the low cost or the economy level of the service, right? And it can make our customer go or away from us, thinking that now we will not be giving that level of the services which we used to give previously, right? So here it was written by some of the student. Anyways, let me draft it. Therefore, there is a complete contradiction in the brand image of PVS and B4B, which will result in the simple, very simple wording, result in creation of confusion in the mind of the customer regarding our, no, we are external party will say regarding your image and level of services provided to them post the joint venture. Simple. This will have the impact. So are we clear on it? Is there anyone who is having confusion or has any doubt regarding the drafting of this point? Got it. So the next point, we will use the same strategy as was used by the Shabnam. Shabnam started from the brand and the service feature. So we will go towards the, yes, Easter is good. So we will now go towards the location and then one by one all, and then we will think about the extra points. So the location or the location point, the service feature of the PVS. You guys can go and see if there is anything which we can copy from the pre-scene, but I do not think we need to. We can write this point from our own as well. Uh, by the time now we are much trained to draft the answer by our own as well. Anyhow, go down in the PVS section. Here it was. So here, where is the pre-scene? The unhighlighted one here. And you know why I'm saying that you can also draft by your own as well, because in exam you will have less time, so you have to write a bit more, and I do not want any one of you to waste time in searching the information from the pre-scene just to copy and paste it, right? So from here you can copy this thing. Why it's not copying? Anyways, let me just draft it by myself. The service feature of PVS regarding the location has proved to be popular because it provides convenience to the clients, right? And as same to this, the location of the superstores of the B4P is how? Let me go to the exhibit and see what was written so that I can have some wording from here as well. The extensive parking of the B, is same to the location of the superstores of the B4P as it has the extensive car parking available, good public transport link, allowing clients to avoid the rising traffic congestion in the town center. Avoid the rising traffic congestion in the town center. All right. So this will have the complementary, uh, I would say, beneficial impact on our service features of location. All right. Are we good with it? Do we have any question? Do we have any question, or we can move to the next point? If you have no question, then tell me what should be the next point. Okay, Shabnam is saying, Shabnam, can you tell me what should be the next point from where we should start? Innovation part. Innovation, yes, innovation part. So for the innovation part, we will write from here. It would be the first collaboration of this kind in our industry, right? So I will write this that PVS has not been able to innovate since long ago, and there has been no new service offering in last 2 years. All right. So yes, and this kind of collaboration is the first in the industry and might be proven to be the successful if, let me redraft it, and if it gets successful, then it would be a great innovation in the industry from the PVS side, which is much needed since long ago. Simple. We've just written that since we were not able to innovate, and this is the first kind of thing, so this will be the innovation in the industry. And if it goes successful, it will be innovation from our side, and it is, as obviously it is much needed. Sneha is saying, excellent, Sneha, excellent. So this I will make a fifth point, not fourth, because I am going to teach. Since my objective is to teach you to think in a, I would say, organized way, right, structured way. So first we will think about the brand and the service feature, and then we will think about the additional thing, that is the geographical location thing, which Sneha has mentioned. So the other thing is that quality. What was the point? Quality service of service. So the quality of service, I need you guys to type this thing in the chat for me. Draft this point for me. I'm starting point for you so that you can continue from here. PVS has excellent, from here, reputation for the quality of the client service and patient care provided by. Be great if I can copy it from here. Anyways, client service and patient care by knowledgeable, happy, and engaging staff. Whereas Guys, what should I write now? Whereas, tell me about the B4P. We are just comparing B4P with PVS and just saying that it will have a good impact or a bad impact. Sneha, Easter, Shabnam, there needs to be an improvement in beef. I do not need the suggestion, Shabnam. We are not here to give the recommendation to them, suggestion to them. We are here to just evaluate it. That PVS is good at quality. B4B, they are budget superstore, and also you remember one thing, that in B4P there is a staff who are not trained, who are not specialized, but still giving the advices to the customers or the client. Don't you think it is very unethical in such healthcare industry? If you are not specialized, if you do not have the expertise, you should not give the suggestion. Saud, Hira, Maham is there. Guys, can I have the rest of the answer from you? Whereas B4P provides, let us go to the exhibit here, provides low prices product and the staff which are not trained for the consultation, provides the suggestion to the clients, which will result in bad customer experience, and hence will have the negative impact on our quality service feature. All right. Good, Esther. Good point. Excellent. So you can just copy and paste it in addition to my answer from here, right? Whereas yes, if Esther would copy and paste her answer here, it would be more than fine, right? So this is correct. Now let's move forward. Now we will discuss the other points. The other points about the geographical expansion. So the point of Sneha, what was it? PVS is only present in south of the country. Okay. And the superstores of the B4P, they are in the east and north as well, outside the Ireland as well. So the customers, those who are not in the middle of the city or the country, they are not able to come to us. But now since we will do the JV, so those customers who are residing in the far area from the town center or the outside the Ireland as well, or outside the town center as well, they can also be facilitated by us. We can increase our customer base. Improve customer convenience. Shoaib, can you please explain me how, so that we can include it in the answer as well? So now I am going to write this thing. PVS has the clinics in the south of the island. If I go to the exhibit and see the proper information, so it was here. South of the island. All right. There is no much more information. So now let's move ahead. And whereas B4P has the clinics, it is, I am looking for this thing, I am looking from the exhibit here. B4P is the largest of the Ireland two pet vet superstore, with the superstores outside the town center in the north and east of the Ireland. Whereas B4P has the superstores outside the town centers in both north and east of Ireland. Now I need you guys to draft the remaining of the part. Okay, sorry. Have I written our somewhere? Okay. Thank you, Pooja, for notifying me. So now I need you guys to draft the remaining of the point, which we just discussed which we just discussed now. Good point, Shoaib Jalil. Good point. So now, Shoaib, if I would make it more severe or more interesting, like you are thinking that the pet owners from the north or the east of the Ireland, they were traveling to east, to south. What I am thinking based on the pre-seen information that the customer prefers the convenience and they go to the nearest clinic. So I am assuming that those customers which are in the north and east of the Ireland, they were not coming to me at all. Okay, so I will write this thing. Our customer base. But Shabnam, I do not need this kind of sentence. When I am asking you to draft the answer for me, I need to draft the proper answer for me. Okay, good, Vinsha. But Vinsha, you have to explain it a bit more that so uh, due, uh, due to this JV, now PVS can have access to the clients in the north and east of the Ireland as well, which were not which were far from the town center, far, and I would say far and outside the town center. PVS can have access to the clients in the north and east of the Ireland as well, which were far and outside the town, and this will increase your customer base and will give you geographical expansion. All right. Yes. Good point, Easter. Good point. Economies of scale. How economies of scale? Because they are the budget superstore. They are operating on the low cost, low price model. So they have the large quantity. And since they have the large quantity, that is why they would be operating on the higher scale or the large scale. So that is why we can also do the joint venture with them and we can get the benefit from the economies of scale as well. Yes. We will include this thing in the answer as well, Pooja. So the economies of scale point. The model of B4P is low price and hence they are operating on large scale. So if PVS will do JV with them, then you can also get the benefit of the economies of scale as they will have the large customer base which is attracted by their low price strategy. All right. Next point. What about this thing? What about this thing? The increasing number of the customers, they are looking for the pet healthcare advices, which B4P staff cannot give, but we can. So don't you think that it will also increase our customer base or the revenues? Also, the demand is high. So we will write this point as well. So I would say pet care advices to B4P customer. So they are not my customer. They are not coming to buy from me because my product, it is differentiated. It is high end product. They are coming to buy a low quality or low price product. But since they also have the pet and that pet can be with having any disease, or that pet could be having any health issues. So now they need the advices. Can we give the advices or not? We can. We can. There is increasing demand for pet vet services, and also the number of cust- number for pet health care advices, which B4P staff do not have the pet training to provide. B4P staff do not have the training to provide. All right. Since PVS has the trained veterinarians, I was just thinking I would get the spelling wrong. You can cater the needs of the customers of B4P which need the healthcare advices, right? And it will increase your market share, right? So, do we have any problem in this answer? Is there any confusion, or are we getting how I am drafting these points? I'm just picking the information from B4P, some from PVS, and then comparing them, and I'm saying that if it is beneficial for me or if it is not beneficial for me. See, this is a kind of question in which exhibit is not helping me much. And these are the kind of question which we are required to practice a lot, because if I'm getting much information from exhibit, it would be an easy question. And this kind of question we need to do so much practice that it will become a full toss for us and we would know how to handle these kind of question. Guys, can we move forward? Do we have any other point? Do we have any other point? Pooja, Sneha, Easter, Shabnam, Maham, Manahil, Asfar, Vinsha. Asfar is not speaking anything today. Yes, sir, but shouldn't we need to connect it to the brand image? Which thing? Which thing, Shoaib? This one? This thing is separate from the brand image. Is that it is 18 marks question. Shweb, this is a separate question, in a separate point in which we are telling that, see, for example, if the customer is coming to buy something from B4P superstore, and now the customer also need the advice as well. Their staff cannot give this. So either they will go to another clinic, or either they will take advice from the non-expert person. What we can do, we can attract them to come to our clinic and have advice from us. No, Pooja, we do not. Tell me the point first, then I can see. Shouldn't we be giving like 9 points? Is that there is some discussion related to the franchising agreement as well, to which we allocated 4 marks. The other point it is coming into my mind as well, that don't you think that we are the high quality provider? In our clinic, there are advanced machines, advanced technologies, large clinics. Hmm? What do you think? Would we be having these kind of clinics as well? Like, we would have some small as well, and we would have some big clinic as well, large clinic. We just discussed in the pre-scene as well. We have some large clinic and some small clinics. And the in if the customer is coming to the small clinic and we are not able to give them the facilities or the treatment which we need the high-end technology or the machines, we refer them to the large clinic and go to there and for the treatment or the surgery. This happens. So in superstores, what do you think? Will we be getting this much big space from where we can conduct our surgeries, treatment, high-end treatment, or not? No, Shabman is saying no, we will not be. Don't you think it will be an issue for us? So the availability of the clinic space, because they will be giving us a space in the superstore for the clinic, but it is not going to be the comprehensive clinic for us. So what will we be doing? We can write this thing that we will refer the customer to the our large clinic, but again you have to think that large clinic, they are in the south, and these superstores are the north and the east. So referring them to our south clinic, I don't think it will work. It will work. Hmm? What do you guys think? Will it work or not? No. Mm, somewhere here, yes. This line, I am copying it from the pre-scene. Large clinic from which it carry out wide range of diagnosis and surgical procedures. Procedures. But in B4P Superstore, you might not get the sufficient space to establish. See, this is our assumption. So we have to tell them, establish the large clinic from where you can provide these services. The other thing about the referral thing, you have to mention this as well. Currently, PVS is referring clients from small clinics to large clinics for the wide, copy this, wide range procedures, small clinic to large for wide surgical procedure, but this will not work while referring the customer from north or east of the island to the south. All right. So this is how we have drafted this thing. So now this was about the impacts. So we have written some positive impacts as well and the negative impacts as well. Easter has written or Pooja has written some answer. This JV will result in increase in the market share, which is in line with the strategic object through the increase in the revenue and the customer satisfaction rate, which is falling since 3 years. Customer satisfaction thing, I do not know Pooja from where you think this, but like from which line or the word you think that it will increase the customer satisfaction. But the other point is correct. PVS will share both profit and loss with B4P if operational issues lead to poor performance. PVS return on the investment may be lower than expected. Last website extract. What was written there? B4P space can be linked to their low cost strategy. Yes, you have to mention this thing. Obviously, they are the low cost provider, so they will be giving us the small space as well. From the extract, Pooja, can you tell me what it was written there in the extract? Okay, so you were saying in the exhibits. Go to the exhibit. Okay, so you're saying that there, okay, then it is fine. But you have to mention this thing. See, the way I got confused, you have to think that examiner will also get confused. Examiner will not know this thing. So you have to tell examiner everything that why you are saying any specific point. Okay. Okay, perfect. So now as all of you were saying there is this issue, that issue in the JV, all these issue we will use in saying whether or not we will go to joint venture because we the franchise agreement. Because see, if we have the issue in the joint venture, that is why we are thinking about the franchise agreement, right? So all these issue which we just identified here, we will use them as the basis or the argument to support the franchising agreements. Are we guys getting the idea? Are you guys getting the idea? Yes, yes. So we don't need to think again and again for this. So your recommendation on franchising agreement. So if I go to the requirement and see what was the franchising agreement related to, whether our franchise agreement would be better than a joint venture. And here we have do we have any information regarding the franchising agreement in the exhibit? No, we do not have. So the franchising agreement is that we will take the franchise of the B4P and we will work on that. So how it will be beneficial or how it will solve our issues. What issues do we have? These are our issues. Brand image, this was the issue. The quality of service, This was the issue. Availability of the clinic space. This was the issue. But again, this I don't know. So can you guys tell me that how going towards the franchising agreement will solve these three issues for me? How it will solve these issues for me? I'm writing the answer for me so that you can see it later, but I need you guys to draft it for me. Guys, you are not allowed to see my answer. Are you guys drafting it? Please draft it for me. Sir, in the franchise for B4B, or is it franchise for PVS for other location? It is that we will be using the B4P name, okay, in their supermarts, and we will be working from there in their name, not using our name. We will not use our, because if we are using our name, see, this is the thing which Sneha is asking. This is not explained in the question. But you have to think that if we are going to use our franchise name and operate from their superstores and on their strategy, then again it will have the impact on our brand. So we do not want to include our brand name into this arrangement, and we want to increase our market. We want to increase our geographical expansion. Okay. Okay. Yes, good thing. Good thing is that in franchise agreement, PVS will have the control that to somewhat level they can maintain the quality of the services, but they would be again working in the B4P umbrella or the B4P brand image. So still they can give the good quality and attract the customer, but not as greater as which they are giving under the name of the PVS. What I'm trying to say is that, see, if I'm giving a high end level of services from the PVS platform, one thing, there is an option that I do the joint venture with them and then I go and give the services which are very low ended. Okay, so this will have the negative impact on my brand because I am known as the differentiation strategy adopter, right? But in franchise agreement, I will be using the B4P name, will give the services which are somewhat level higher than the low standard. So it will attract the customer, and what in turn I will get the more customers, increase in revenues, and also no negative impact on my name because my PVS name is not involved in it. Okay. Through franchising agreement, what I was writing. Yes. PVS can attract those customers segment which is all right. So do we have anyone who has drafted the answer? All right. So what I have written, let me just read out it for you. Since there is a clear contradiction in the competition strategy and brand image of both company, it will lead towards the confusion and or decline in the image of the PVS brand if you will work together. So the franchising agreement will save you from this contradiction as you can use the name of the B4P and have no impact of the PVS brand image, no impacts on the PVS brand image. Okay. Also, through the franchise agreement, PVS can attract those customer segment which is price sensitive and prefer the low price treatment with having the negative impacts on its brand image. So we can also cater the needs of those customer as well, which we were not able to do in the PVS. See, because PVS is the high end brand, it cannot go down and it cannot lower its quality. So what we can do to attract the price sensitive or the economy customer? What we will do? We will do the franchising agreement with B4P, we will use their name and will give them the low and slightly lower end services so that we can attract them as well. Yes, yes, yes. With no, because we are not using our name. We are not using PVS name in this franchising agreement. PVS can also increase its market share under the brand name of B4P while giving the slightly high-end services to customer. Also refers them to your clinic for more extensive treatment. You can treat them and you can refer to your clinic that if you need the extensive or the high-end treatment or the surgical procedures, then you can come to our clinic for the special appointment. Like, so you can attract them like this as well in the franchising agreement. All right. So guys, do we have any question into this question or we can move forward to the next one? We have Easter, Manahil, Shoaib, Nicholas, Pooja, Shabnam, Sneha, Grace. Shouldn't we recommend which one is better? We have just recommended. We have just recommended that franchising should be done. You can just add a closing line as well. Therefore, it is on the above grounds. It is better to opt for the franchising agreement rather than the JV. Okay, Sneha, is it okay now? Pooja is saying, can we take 2 minutes break? Yes, sure, we should have 2 minutes break so that we can continue ahead. So we will have a 2 minutes break and then we will start. Let's say not 2 minutes, it would be too short. We will have around 5 minutes break. So we will resume class at right now it's 9:10 in my clock. We will resume at 9:15. Okay, so the break time is over now. We are back and it is 9:15. Is everyone with me? Can you guys please confirm me in the chat that you are also back? How many do we have? We have Easter, Manahil, Nicholas, Pooja, Shabnam, Sneha, Vinsha. Sorry, back. Only two back. Guys, can you please confirm me that you are there so that I can start? Pooja is also there. Yes, Pooja, we are required to, end the ending note, this regard external consultant in the briefing note as well, which I forgot to. Thanks for reminding me. I've mentioned it. Okay, Mana is also back. Shabnam is there as well. Okay, so everyone is there. Question number 1, part A, it is complete. Now let's move towards the question number 1, part B. What does this says? It says Chief Medical Officer is proposing investment in technological development to drive growth. He has provided you with an article from the Pet Vet Journal which cover example from the 3 main technological areas of development in the pet vet industry and has approached you for assistant in the drafting a presentation on how these technological development could deliver growth for PVS. He would also like you to consider the drawbacks, including any ethical issues, for adopting such technological developments. Okay. So he's thinking to invest in the technological development. Okay, one thing is that, and he has given you the article from our Pet Vet Journal. What is mentioned there? There are 3 main issues, or I would say 3 main technological areas where the industry is doing the development. So he's asking you to help in making the presentation. Okay. Prepare 2 presentation slides with accompanying notes, which we also call the speaker notes. Okay. I'm just telling you that if in exam, if it is written like a speaker notes, you should know that these are the same things. For the boards which discuss, we are going to make this slide keeping in mind that Chief Executive Officer will be using these slides in front of the board. Number one, how technological developments could deliver growth for PVS. So we have to discuss in slide number one that how this technological development will deliver the growth for PVS, and the drawbacks for PVS, including ethical issues for adopting such technological developments. So we have to, in slide number two, we have to discuss the drawbacks, the general one, and also the ethical one. The chief executive has specifically asked you that if there is any ethical issue in the technological development or not. Okay. So professional skill marks are available for demonstrating the communication skill in informing the board of how technological development could deliver growth and the drawbacks, including ethical issues for adopting such technological development. So the communication marks, they are included in you don't need to do anything additional. You just have to focus on your drafting or the way of the communication, keeping in mind that these slides are going to be presented in front of the board. So you have to draft your answer keeping things at the board level. You do not have to go in too much detail or too much nitty-gritties for them, right? So this is around, I would say, 20 marks, and one slide would be of 10 marks, the other one would be of 10 marks. So I would divide it by 2. It would give me 5 good point for each slide, right? 5 point for slide number 1, and 5 good point for slide number 2. Guys, what do you think? I'm not going to I'm not going to exhibit right now. We will go. But those who joined the day 5 with me, they would know the answer of this question. Like these are the general answer. If I would ask you, tell me the benefits of the e-marketing, tell me the benefit of technological advancement. They are somewhat similar. They are somewhat Sneha. Can you come up with the technological advancement or something e-marketing? Maybe not. Okay. Let us go to the exhibit list and see which exhibit we should use. Cost efficient. It will make us cost efficient. Good, Sneha. Good. Which exhibit to be used? To answer the question number 1, part B. Exhibit number 2. Shoaib is saying exhibit number 2. Sneha is also saying customer engaged. Good thing. Technological advancement. Vinsha, if I would adjust this a bit more, that if I'm going towards the technological advancement, I would be going towards the digital marketing, and then I would say that it is an engaging point. But now it's fine. Yes, good, Vinsha. Your point is excellent. So this is what I was saying as well. So the exhibit number 2, which we need to refer to answer the question number 1, part B. Let us go to the exhibit number 2 and read it together so we can see what benefit we can have. Okay, so here we have the article. PetVet, the leading journal for the pet industry. A strategy to help your organization survive in an increasingly competitive market by the Theo DuPont Business Editor, April 2000 X4. Investing in technology or demonstrating corporate social responsibility are two strategies which can provide competitive advantage. So CSR thing is right now not relevant to us. We are focused on the technological aspect to answer our question number 1, part A. There are 3 areas in which the technology is impacting our industry. Okay, what are they? They are impact on vet medicine. Smart collars and harnesses worn by pet capture vital statistics such as heart rate and so help keep track of a pet health on a continuous basis. These devices also help to improve diagnosis and result in better, quicker, and more accurate treatment. New technology also facilitates simpler surgery with significantly reduced recovery time for pets and improve outcomes. 3D printing can create perfectly tailored custom bones and prosthetics for pets. AI powered technology can learn what is normal and abnormal and can be used to analyze laboratory results significantly more quickly and at least as accurately as humans. So this is the thing. Okay. Impact on communication with the client. Cloud-based integrated business management software offers online booking for clients, send follow-ups and reminder. Okay. Telehealth, often via smartphones, enable veterinarians to provide from any location virtual consultation. Clients can upload photos or videos of their pets, which allow veterinarians to make straightforward diagnosis and recommend appropriate treatment or propose a face-to-face consultation. Digital marketing can improve level of client attraction, engagement, and loyalty. See, whenever I read um, this thing, it always, creates something in my mind that this is a private and confidential data. No, this should also come into your mind as well. Impact on clinic management. Newer business management software also schedule consultation, shows patient records, captures and store diagnostic image, again confidential data. It allows veterinarians to access and analyze data on-site and off-site and gives them direct access to test results from laboratories. It can also order and track retail and medicine inventory, invoice clients, and measure and monitor clinic efficiency and profits. So this is the exhibit number 2. That's the end. And now we need to make a slide about the how technological advancement will enable the growth to the PVS. Can you guys give me the 5 points regarding this? How it can give us the growth, how it can give us the benefit. The smart collars. The smart collars, harnesses, they capture the heart rate, um, continuous basis. Okay, this can also help you improve the diagnosis and result better, quicker, and more accurate treatment. New facility also facilitates simpler surgery with significantly reduced recovery. Don't you think this is all leading us to the yes, regular valuation of feedbacks. Where are we getting the feedbacks? Are we getting some? But we'll see, Sneha. The innovation point is correct. Customer relationship is correct. You are identifying or you are coming up with the point from this thing, schedule the consultation and all this thing. Okay, so this will lead us to the innovation. Let me go and draw the format. In the meantime, you can think about the points. The idea to think for this question is that think how the technological advancement will lead you to the growth. Think about the technological advancement. And again, it's for the board. You don't need to mention everything. You have to just give them the bird eye view or the helicopter view that how this thing will lead to that thing and it will be beneficial for us. Good point, Vinsha. Good point. The use of AI powered diagnostic tool will assist with faster, more accurate diagnosis like images, analysis, symptom. So this is the innovation point. Is that good? PVS has very limited social media. This will improve communication with the clients, lead to increase. Pooja, excellent point. Pooja, excellent point. Shabnam is saying less manual work needed to be done as with the help of technology, the diagnosis will get quicker. It will save the cost. Good point. And due to the shortage, we were having the shortage of the veterinarians in the industry, so we can come across this problem as well. Shabnam, good point. Technology will improve clinic efficiency, leading to more patients seen per day and better experience. Good point, Easter. And the other thing is that whenever you go towards the technology, don't you think you attract the younger generation? Hmm? Attracts the younger generation. And the other point, it was about the yes. So the new customer, that 60% of the new customer, Shrev, it was 60% of the new customers, I guess, from the pre-scene, right? Um, improve customer satisfaction. So this improved customer satisfaction point, it was Vinsha, whenever I'm going to write about this point, you have to remind me about your point for the flexibility in the scheduling and attending those consultation thing. Okay, Vinsha, just remember this thing. You have to remind me. Okay. Increase revenue due to global reach. Yes, Pooja, excellent point. See, now those who attended day 5, they could know that whenever you go towards the technology, e-business, e-marketing, these are the points which automatically comes into play. The customer satisfaction increases, the flexibility increases, the global reach becomes comes into the play. You can attract the younger generation, you can go towards the innovation or the modern techniques. So these are the by default ideas. With the practice you will get used to it, and you will always get the idea that how to incorporate these points into your answer. In every situation these are applicable points. Yes, easy access for customer if they are at some distant place or location. Yes, telehealth thing, you can do it remotely. Manahil, cloud storage for customer record, excellent thing. Now the cloud storage thing will give them a convenience. They can, you and the customer, they all can access it from at any place in the world. Improve customer satisfaction, or I would say global reach, geography. Geographical expansion, digital marketing, and do we have any other good points? If I can, I'm just jotting out down good points, and we can only go for 5 good points. More client attraction because of digital marketing. Manile, I've included good point. Increasing revenue, 60% of the attract. Easter's point, it is good point. Increased in efficiency. The other point, less manual work needed to be done. Overcome opportunity to overcome the shortage of staff. This point came from Shabnam. Tailored product. Good point. Good point. All right. Individualization. Sneha, the consultation is individualization as well. There's nothing in it. Yes, you can do. You can say that the marketing would be individualized, but it is already here. So the consultation is always individualized level. Okay. Personalization. Vinsha, again, why personalization and all this thing? These are the, you know, consultation is always done on personalized level. What do you guys say? Okay. CRM is an aspect of technology will help understand customer needs and how the best to attend those needs. Good, 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 good point. Good point. So now Easter is looking at all the e-marketing benefits. Good. Increased reputation due to accurate treatment. Excellent. How about Pooja? If I would include this thing into the customer satisfaction as well, is it fine? Yes, Manail, good point. Your brand image will increase that you are doing innovation, you are bringing out the new solution and the advanced treatment. Obviously, see, if you ask me, there are two doctors. One is using the advanced machinery or the surgical instrument, and the one is using the um, outdated instrument. I would definitely go with the one who has the advanced machinery or the instrument, right? So customer preference would be on based on improved brand image. So what do you guys say? One by one. If you guys, we how much time do we have? We have around 24 minutes. What do you guys say? If we can use these 24 minutes very efficiently, and you guys draft points, I will check them and I will then give you the drafted answer of this. You don't need to worry. Okay, because I don't want to rush and draft it by myself and don't let you learn anything, right? So you guys now draft this thing and we will solve rest of the question or rest of the paper in the next class. We have question number 2 part A, B, and the question number 3. We can do it. All right, so for the first point, innovation, draft the point that how the technological advancement will lead to the innovation. Yes, yes, yes. Increase in efficiency. Pooja, this thing, your point is valid, but it is included here, right? So how? Just explain it in 2 to 3 lines that to the board. Like think that you are CEO and you are presenting this slide to the board and tell the board that how the technological advancement will lead towards the innovation. I'm opening the exhibit for you so that you can look at it. You can see few words from here and keep it in the mind that the innovation is one of our strategic objective as well. If you ask me, sir, what is difficult, coming up with the point or drafting them? I would still say drafting them, because coming up with the point, it is somewhat easy. I'm not saying that it is a very easy thing, but as compared to drafting, it is difficult. So you have to draft it as well. So tell me that innovation is one of the strategic objective of the PVS, and it has not been able to do it since last 2 years. So if PVS go towards the innovation, they can innovate the technology or solution like smart collar, harness worn by the pets, which can capture vital statistics, heart rate, so help keep the track of the pet health on continuous basis. These devices can improve the diagnosis and ultimately it will lead towards the innovation in the pet vet healthcare industry. Vinsha, I'm not saying this thing. I'm saying that give me the drafted paragraph to be written in the speaker's note, the accompanying notes. Accompanying notes. Last 2 years they are not able to do it. So due to technological advancement, PVS can introduce new product offerings such as um, what was smart collars, excellent point, Pooja, excellent point. CRM can segment clients by type, service history, or purchase behavior. POS can send reminders, tip, or offer tailor to the specific needs of the. It can also help them get the client's opinion of the service and come up with the plan to address. Good point, Easter. Good point. Just copy and paste into your answer. It's perfect. For the innovation, it will introduce or innovate such as smart collars. PVS can come up with the new and technology integrated products which will help you grow your market share. New, better, and all right, guys. Can I have the opinion on this? Is it okay with you? Like this point? See how I drafted. I just mentioned it that if you would do the technological advancement, it will help you to introduce new product offerings such as smart collar from the exhibit. PVS can come up with the new, better technology integrated products due to the technology advancement, right? And which will help you to grow PVS market share. All right. You can also include the point of Pooja as well here that you have been using the off-the-shelf software since 8 years. You can do the technological advancement and renew your or replace the management software with the new one as well. Anyhow, so now we have the point number 2, attracts the younger generation. Guys, can I have the point for this? Can you guys give me a accompanying notes or a speaker note for this? Attract the younger generation. Attracts the younger generation point. If you guys are having any confusion, because I can see you are not giving me the points, you are not drafting. If you guys having any confusion or you are not able to draft it, please ask me how to start or what issues you are facing so that I can address them or I can guide you. Shabnam, this is good, but don't you think that Shabnam, can you uh, what do you say? Can we just give this sentence to the board? Would it be appropriate to write this point? No, obviously no. Then you have to make it properly drafted like this. by adopting the by investing in the technological advancement. Let me go to the exhibit and see there is 3D printing. Also, there was something related to AI thing as well. AI powered technology can learn what is normal and abnormal and can be used to analyze laboratory result, which can significantly result significantly more quickly and at least as accurately as human. So these kind of thing will attract the younger generation, right? By investing in technological advancement, PVS can develop new ducts or ways of providing its services in a in more accurate. See, whenever you are running short of the words, go to exhibit, you will get the word more accurate and quicker. And due to this, quicker due to using the AI and technological devices. This will help PVS attract more younger generation, and since 60%, more than 60%, I would say 60% of the, and in case if you are having any doubt on any percentage in exam, you don't need to waste time in going and searching for that percentage. Just type it majority. Okay, if it is less, you say a minority, majority, or the huge number. These kind of general words you should use rather than wasting time in looking for these percentages. Okay, 60% of the new pet owners are aging between 16 to 35 years. Hence, it will give PVS growth in new customers by attracting younger generation through integrating technology inputs offering. Okay, you have written the answer. 60% of the new customers above 18 age and use technology for marketing and providing services will improve their convenience and can take advantage of the growing demands and increasing the revenue and the market share. Good point, Shoaib. Good point. To attract the younger generation, PVS should consider investing in a mobile app. Younger generation clients tend to be more tech savvy, highly engaged with the digital platform, and frequently use their smartphone to access services. A user-friendly app offering features such as appointment booking, pet health record, reminder, and loyalty reward would enhance convenience and align with their expectation. Very excellent point. Very excellent point, Easter. 60% of the owners in Ireland are age 16 to 34%. Pooja, these are 60% of the new pet owners. Okay. By investing in tech, PVS can attract younger generation. Also, younger generation have more hands-on on latest technology. Hence, you can connect with them in better way to get enrolled with you. See, now in Easter answer and is in Pooja answer, there are two similarities. What, whenever they are suggesting anything, they are supporting it. Like they are saying that younger generation would be attracted by the technology. Why? They are telling that they are hands-on technology, they are used to, and they are tech savvy. They are more engaged in the technology. So now they are supporting. They have started doing this thing, and this is the improvement in their answer. Shoaib also have now see he has also backed his answer with the convenience point, right? So this is a good thing. Now let's move forward. The next point we have the improve customer satisfaction. So for the improved customer satisfaction, again the technology would reduce the time of the research or the diagnosis, then the report, and then the report evaluation. All this would be done quickly. And then also you can, if you look here, we have that can help to improve diagnosis, result in better, quicker, more accurate treatment. New technology can also facilitate simpler surgery with significantly reduced recovery time. So these are the things which will, they will do, they will increase the satisfaction level of the customers, right? And also here we have the clinic management system. What it does, it schedules the meetings, it sends them the reminders so that the customer know when there is an appointment for the pet and when they need to plan and take out time for them as well, right? So this will help you doing these things. So investing in technological advancement will help PVS offer better, quicker, and easy services to the clients through use of modern technology and devices. Also, the modern or the new clinic management system. Guys, you are also supposed to draft this also, right, in the chat. Also, the new clinic management system would be scheduling the appointments for the clients and sends them a reminder. And do we have any other thing? Yes. And will so now the other point about the virtual consultation, I'm not including it here because I will be using it in another point, right? If you guys want to, you can, because see, the examiner is not going to award you marks based on these things. He's going to award you marks on the overall ideas or the points you have written in the answer. Like if there is one student who has written 3 points in single heading, so they will be 3 points for the examiner. You don't need to worry about it that I have written in one heading, right? So I'm just making separate points because, as you know, I like to keep things separated. So that is why this will enhance the customer experience and satisfaction. All right. What Pooja has written, improve customer satisfaction. There would be greater interaction with the customer along with quick responses to their grievance as well as scheduled consultation services. This will increase confidence among the customer along with the greater satisfaction level. Sneha, what about the, okay, the grievance thing is good, but what about the initial stages? Aren't you guys giving the quicker, better and easy solution to the customer through the technology? Hmm? Yes, so you have to mention this thing that this will enhance their experience, right? The other point is we have the geographical expansion. So the geographical expansion is again the telehealth or the online virtual consultation point. By leveraging the technology, PVS can offer the telehealth or online consultation I would say virtual, the word used in the exhibit. Virtual consultation options or facilities to the customer. And also these facilities are very are getting very popular in the industry, and many customers are moving towards it due to the high convenience. All right. Has anyone drafted this point? Has anyone drafted this point? Easter, Manahil, Shoaib. Guys, you are not drafting today. Why? Are you guys having some problem or is there any confusion? Please tell me. Okay. So now increase efficiency. If I remember, Vinsha, I asked you to do something. See, I remember this thing. Customer satisfaction. Vinsha, you missed it. Mobility and flexibility. It was in the customer satisfaction point, but Vinsha forgot to remind me. So this somehow I included already by writing the high convenience by offering the flexibility. All right. Point number four. Point number four. We have the increase in efficiency. How it will increase the efficiency? How it will increase the efficiency? You can read this article and tell me how it will increase the efficiency. Easter, Sneha, Shabnam, Hira. Here, see here. AI powered technology can learn what is normal and abnormal and can be used to analyze laboratory results significantly more quickly and at least as accurate as human. So they are now getting quicker, they are now getting accurate. So don't you think they would be efficient? Yes, through virtual consultation. This is again a point. See, the point efficiency could be linked with any point, but you have to think, right? So it will give the option of virtual consultation, and also it will also give the option of what of reducing time of consultation through the use of latest technology, and also will result in quicker and accurate results as at least results. Okay. Yes, Pooja, good. But Pooja, see, we are attending a drafting session. So wouldn't it be better that if we draft the answer properly? See, Pooja, we are repeating the point, but the objective are different. One is that it will make me efficient. When it will make me efficient, it will save my cost. But if it is giving me the quicker result, better result, it will increase the customer satisfaction. So these are two different things, although from the same point. Yes, 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 yes. But is there, how is it going to be linked with the efficiency point? Pooja, are you clear now? Yes, obviously it is not. It won't be the problem because there are two objectives. See, for example, in JV option as well, JV was the one thing, but we took out advantages and the disadvantages as well, right? So it's fine if you are coming up with the relevant points. So now we have the opportunity to overcome the shortage of staff. Opportunity to overcome the shortage of staff. If I'm going to use the technology, if I'm going to use the latest technology, then there are chances that these technology would be able to diagnose the results, um, read the results, and analyze the result as accurate as the human does. And ultimately, replace them. It will replace them and do the work on their behalf. And ultimately, they can help me in overcoming the shortage of the employees. It reduces the time of coming to employees and also protect the life. Yes, yes. Okay, perfect. But see, you have to either connected with the company so that board of director could understand that why it is beneficial for them. So your point, it will ultimately go into the customer satisfaction umbrella. Hmm? It will go into customer satisfaction umbrella. So for the what was the point? It was the opportunity to overcome the shortage of staff. The latest technology would be able to diagnose and analyze the patient and its results more quickly and accurately, at least as accurate as the humans. So this will help PVS in overcoming the shortage of the specialized skilled staff, especially veterinarians. All right. So the other point we have CRM. CRM, someone already wrote it. So the improved brand image, it is there. So how the brand image would be improved if I am investing in the technology. If I am investing in the technologies which will be advanced, which would be latest, which would be giving a very good services to the customers, which would be giving the very good treatment to the customers, which would be helping them to recover quickly, to have the easy surgery, how it will have a good image on my brand. Simply, sir, if you are using the latest technology and the good instruments or the machineries or the procedures, then it will create your good image in front of the customers that these clinics are high end, they are advanced, they are using the cutting edge technologies. Don't you think it will have a good impact on our brand image? Guys, can you please draft this point for me? By using the advanced and latest technology, which will PVS would be seen as the advanced and most technological equipped service healthcare, and it will increase or it will uplift brand image in front of your client. CRM can help you in relation better relate with customer, understand the need. Good point, Pooja. Good point. Good point. Let me draft it as well. CRM program PVS can also see, Pooja, I'm making few changes into your points as well in order to make it better, right? CS can also um, adopt the CRM program through the data stored through the data of the client stored on the cloud storage and analyze analyze it and understand their needs and what did you say? Okay. Maintain good relation with them to in order to retain them. Okay. So here we have included the Pooja's point as well. So this is the answer of the slide 1. The slide 2, we are running short of the time and it's already 10 past 9. So we'll continue to tomorrow the rest of the paper, and if you have any question related to the so far solution we have done, please feel free to ask or then we can end the class. Minsha is saying that do we have the predetermined correct answer in choosing the franchise agreement? See, in the subject like SBL, there is no predetermined answer in most of the scenarios. But in this scenario, there was some sort of obvious reason for me not to go for the JV because there were, I would say, fundamental differences between me and D4Ps, right? So when there are fundamental mismatch, then you cannot go for the such options, right? Otherwise, there are no predetermined answer, Vincha. And Vincha, do you know about what fundamental mismatch I am talking about, or do I need to? Okay. So, guys, do we have any other question, or we can call it a class and then we will continue tomorrow? Sneha, Shabnam, Easter, Manahil, Shoaib, Nicholas. Do we have any question?